Twitch right now. Check it out, Titanfall 2 pre-alpha tech test. My name is Insurgents87 on PSN. Coming at you live, trying out the new Titanfall 2 tech demo. Really enjoyed my time with it so far. It's the last day today. I believe this weekend was just a stress test, making sure that the servers are running right before its release date in October. Gonna play a game on here. Join me. If you already have it downloaded, hit me up. IN is lowercase IN, capital SURG, lowercase ANCE 87. Yes, it's confusing. First night with the PS4, tried to set up just Insurgents. Something crashed on the PS4, and then when I went back to try to do Insurgents again, it said somebody already took that. So Insurgents 87 is where I'll be playing. Follow me though. Follow me there on Instagram. I'm Surge_Power. Check me out at www.powersurge.com. Have a review going up live this week of Deus Ex Mankind Divided. We're doing a Let's Play with that as well starting tomorrow night as we get early access through the digital version. So check me out there. I'll be doing a blog, doing some reviews. Just want to get in with the community. Anything that you guys want me to stream, anything that you want to see, let me know. Be doing some No Man's Sky as well this week, some Destiny, especially with Rise of Iron. Lots of news coming out with that. But let's check this out. Titanfall 2. Again, this is just the pre-alpha tech test. If you have not seen this intro, I highly advise that you go check it out. It's really cool.
Welcome to the world of Titanfall 2.
We're going to skip right through it though.
Tech test.
And we are going to choose our pilot.
And our brand new networking backend.
You know what? Maybe it's not going to let me. Oh, there we go. I wouldn't skip there for a second. So, yesterday I did a stream, just one game of Titanfall 2. I thought it was really fun. My pilot was not the greatest in the whole world. That was more user error, though, not the pilot's fault. I call him Loaderbot because he does remind me of Loaderbot from Tales from the Borderlands, so... another good game. If you've not played that, highly recommend you do that. So let's see if we've unlocked anything. I don't think we've unlocked anything yet. Level 6 was the first unlock that I noticed yesterday, so we're level 3. Let's just find a game. Bounty Hunt was pretty fun. I tried that a little bit earlier today, but I'm going to do pilots versus pilots. This is a... I didn't play the first Titanfall on the Xbox One, didn't have one at the time. So I don't know if this is a new mode or not, but there are no Titans on this. It's just pilot versus pilot. 8 versus 8, so very standard, but a lot of fun. I tried this one out yesterday. Boomtown seems to be the only map I think that we're playing right now that they've given us access to. But it's been a lot of fun. I want to see what you guys think of it though. Have you played it? Have you done anything with Titanfall this weekend? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think of it. I've been enjoying my time with it so far, so I'm excited to see. I know the negative reviews on the first one was lack of story, lack of single player content. From what I've read from Games Radar and from IGN, it seems like that was addressed and that it's actually a very cool single player story. As I run into a wall there. Trying to do 3 things here at once, so bear with me. New to streaming, want to hear what you guys like, what you don't like. Constructive criticism, very much appreciated. Just let me know what you would like to see streamed. Anything you want changed, I can do that too. Tell me about yourselves too in the comments. Is there any games that stand out to you? One of my favorite things when I'm meeting people too who enjoy games as much as I do is what got you into gaming? What has kept you in gaming? And is there any special moments with a game, special feelings that you have for a certain game, or just maybe you're going through something and a game came out and it just, you know, it pretty much saved you from going crazy? Let me know. I got into gaming about 20 years ago. It seems like it was just yesterday. I actually have a really cool story with that. Really close with my grandfather, and I had a Game Boy, and he took me to a very local store here in Utah, and just was going to buy me a Game Boy game. I don't even remember which one I wanted. I just remember I asked him to take me to the store, and we get there, and the sales associate shows my grandfather the Super Nintendo and says, "This just came out." not too long ago, and my grandfather says, well, would you rather have that instead of a game? And what kid's gonna say no to a console? Before I even knew what the Super Nintendo was, or maybe even appreciated it, I got one, and you know, from then on, I've just never looked back with gaming. It's always been a passion of mine, always been a hobby, and I really owe it all to him. I lost him about 3 years ago, but I always just kind of feel like I owe a lot to him. So that's my story with getting into gaming, staying in gaming, man. There's been ups and downs. I remember as a kid, gaming was not as popular or as in as it seems to be today. Twitch was not around. The internet was not around as big as it is today. And it just seemed like you did it more in private. There was LAN parties with the good old Halo days. But today it seems like, man, gaming is so big, and it's just getting bigger. Every console generation we hear this could be the last console. And I'm sure we'll hear that again here with the new Xbox and new PS4, that gaming is dying, and that's why they're going to these new iterations. But seems to be a very popular thing. Esports, just being covered by ESPN. It just seems like the industry's growing, and that's a very good thing. So glad to be a part of it. If there's anything that you want to see streamed, any requests, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Follow me, subscribe, like. Anything and everything is appreciated. Like I said, constructive criticism. If there's something you don't like, let me know that too. I'm not perfect. One thing, I don't know if you've noticed in the stream, I say that you can follow me in my misadventures. That's because I'm not perfect at this. I'm not an esports person. I'm not perfect at video gaming, as you'll see here. I have good rounds, have bad rounds, but join me and we'll have some fun. Follow me on Twitch, subscribe, go to my website, www.powersurge.com. Have some cool content there in the next coming weeks, especially with the dry spell of gaming almost coming to an end. Seems like just yesterday was the beginning of summer, and here we are almost September, where we're going to get some very good games coming very soon. Also join me for some games on PlayStation, on Xbox as well. Xbox Surge 2K is my Xbox gamer tag. Get on there. Madden just is coming out this week. We got it early on EA Access. That's been a lot of fun. Hit me up on there. Play some games there. Some No Man's Sky maybe later this week. Again, Deus Ex. Gonna do some Let's Play, some live streams starting tomorrow when we get access to it digitally. I think my pilot's doing a lot better today than I was yesterday. I think that's maybe the biggest adjustment to playing versus streaming and playing is trying to talk and play, and I wouldn't think that would be too difficult to just talk and play, but I learned that it's actually a little bit more difficult than I'm used to. So, no excuses though. Sometimes I just think video games, so I'm okay with hearing that too. Let me know what you guys are playing, what keeps you going, what got you into gaming, just anything in general. Hit me up, and I'd be more than happy to discuss anything with you guys.
We're barely winning. Let's step it up.
Just got hurt the other day playing basketball. My body decided that I should never play basketball again. Dislocated a knee, tore something in my knee. Not the worst timing in the whole world, though. I'll have to have surgery on it here probably in the next couple of months. And to be down for 4 to 6 weeks when a lot of good games are coming out, I'm not complaining. Follow me on Instagram too. That's a lot of fun. I'm new to Instagram as a streamer and as just a human person. I was on Facebook for a little while. Didn't understand the appeal of Instagram, but now that it makes sense to me, and now that it's just kind of fun to to see what you guys do too when you're not just playing games, because they're, you know, obviously we all have a little bit more depth to us than just video games and just streaming or just this, just that. I want to know, you know, what you guys like to do for fun, and I'll let you know what I like to do for fun too. I am married. My wife is actually a pretty avid gamer as well. She'll be a guest star on here when she has more time to play. 2 dogs, Thor and Loki, 2 little wiener dogs. You guys have any pets? Anyone out there? Dogs, cats, fish, gerbils, exotic pets. Gotta be still people who have exotic pets nowadays. Not like you to go in the trees. It will tell you to return to battle. If you don't, you will die. Let's see if we can fly. Sliding under walls. Anything you guys are excited for this fall? Anything coming out that has you just gearing, ready to go? No, we have a couple of big months coming up here pretty soon. On other things, I don't know if anybody out there who did play the first Titanfall, as I throw a grenade there instead of doing my grapple hook. Was there enough things wrong with the first one that you're not going to come back to this one? That maybe it had its chance to grab you and didn't the first time, and so maybe the second one. Again, there were lots of negative reviews. I'm not going to lie, this was a game that almost made me buy an Xbox One for when it came out. It was very tempting. I thought this was going to be the game that sold systems, and I think it did for the first couple of days. I don't think there was much an increase that month. I'd have to go back and look in the history books to see. I don't believe the Xbox was the #1 selling console that month. But where it came out on 360 as well, it was kind of in that weird zone where, you know, developers, I have to imagine that's hard to do. To develop a game for next gen, but have to keep the old gen, which was still, you know, holding strong and still had a